a 140-year-old hospital. It was an 800-bed British-built hospital at the Kolar Goldfields. Now, that's literally been resurrected from the dead to serve as a COVID care center. Volunteers from the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh and the Bharatiya Janata Party have taken it up as a challenge, not just to clean the hospital, but also to help revive it. This hospital was shut down for over 20 years.
The Kolar Goldfields, situated about 100 kilometers from Bengaluru, is back in the news once again. An 800-bed British-era hospital, which was one of the biggest in Asia in the 20th century, is now being readied as a COVID care center. For 20 years, this massive historical hospital was left defunct until the Kolar MP decided to use this to save people's lives.
ये BJML हॉस्पिटल बहुत पुराना है ना, बहुत अच्छा है, इसलिए उसको यूज करें तो बहुत अच्छा रहता है. कम से कम 150 लोग हमारा बीजेपी कार्यकर्ता, हमारा संघ परिवार का कम से कम 100 कार्यकर्ता सभी मिल लेके कम से कम 15 दिन से हर दिन काम कर रहे हैं. इलेक्ट्रिशियन, सिविल वर्क सभी रेडी है. एक 3-4 दिन में वो शुरू हो जाएगा.
The volunteers from the RSS and BJP took it up as a challenge to clean the hospital that was not touched for 20 long years. So far, they have removed more than 400 tractor loads of garbage. Praveen S., who's overseeing the work, says that their biggest challenge was how to clean the hospital.
The day one, when I entered this hospital, you can see the bats flying around.
Okay.
And you can see the mud around 2 to 3 inches over here.
Okay.
And full of the web and all those things. And many people were skeptical that it's very difficult, and many told we can't convert it. They decided, yes, we will do this. And within a span of 10 days, we started this on April 27th. By May 7th, the entire cleaning of this 5 acres campus was completed.
Work is now underway to get it functioning as a hospital once all the required infrastructure is in place. 4 rooms are being converted into ICU facilities. Electrification, plumbing and other works are in full swing. They've also decided to make use of the close to 140-year-old iron cots.
This particular iron cot that we are both sitting on is almost what, 120, 140 years?
It is almost 140 years old.
Okay.
And it weighs more than 100 kgs. Each cot, yeah. Okay. You have to, at least you require 3 or 4 people to lift this from one place to the other. And you can see the forgings all, it is very old technique.
Okay.
And its life will be for another 500 years.
Well, I'm now standing inside the Edwards ward. This particular ward was set up way back in 1911. In fact, as of now, when the COVID care center is set up, 49 patients can be accommodated over here on these iron cots. I'm still very impressed with these because they are almost 120, 130 years old and they are still strong as ever. And the authorities over here have decided that they will use these same cots in order to treat patients so they can come over here. Now, it's very interesting, this particular ward. It's built in a T shape. So you have 49 beds, all kept separately. So there's enough space. In fact, for 10 days, in just a matter of 10 days, volunteers from the BJP and the RSS came over here, took it up as a challenge in order to get this ready. And in 10 days' time, they have actually managed to finish this.
Citizens now want the central government, who controls this hospital, to convert it into a major government hospital on par with the Victoria Hospital in Bengaluru.
So as a citizen of this land of gold, I would generally thank our MP for the needful job. He's done a fantastic job along with the localites here, volunteers here working day and night for the almost 12 to 15 days now. I urge the high authorities, the state as well as the central government to look into the matter after the pandemic. This government hospital, the BGML hospital, shall be continued as a regular hospital to serve the people of KGF.
A very good initiative to help the people over here. And in a hospital that was set up way back in 1880, it was left defunct for almost 20 odd years. Something very different which will help the residents, the citizens, especially of KGF. With video journalist Madhuar, Nolan Pinto for India Today.